Good afternoon, peeps. Scotch oil. Welcome to Two Stroke Classics. I'm Gary, and this is about the DT 125 LC, the blue one, which is my very first restoration. And sadly, in a way, it's going. I put it up for sale. The reason was I'm 6'7" and it's a little bit too small for me. Feel crunched up on it. I ride 125s. I've not got my license yet. That's pending. I want to crack on with that sometime in this summer. But for now, we're going to say goodbye to the blue one. Now, this blue bike, I seen it being imported into the country by Dragon Classics. And it wasn't in the best of shape. The seat had been cut, it was painted with Amorite, nothing really worked on it. It was a running project. It was MOT'd and taxed because it was classed as exempt. It registered as a historic vehicle, it's a lovely bike. Now, I've been through everything on it. It's had the engine rebuilt by our good friend Jim Bailey. Thanks for that, Jim. He put a new crank in it as well, so it's had all new crank bearings and crank and piston rings, board, reboard, everything in the engine's been sorted. It's had a exhaust has been stripped down, rebuilt, all with genuine parts. I've tried to keep all the original nuts and bolts I could and get the ones that I could do from Foster's to replace them. Original bolts, it would have been astronomical if I'd have tried to replace every single nut and bolt. Like I said, the engine was done by Jim Bailey. The wheels were rebuilt by Roy Thursby up in the northeast. Did a cracking job, couple of day turnaround, couldn't fault him, spot on, lovely, nice bloke, knows his stuff, and he's steeped in history of racing. The guy is a legend. Powder coating, did all the frame, stripped it right down to nothing, had it re-powder coated, rebuilt it, put all new bearings and bushes and seals in. The swinging arm was powder coated. Paintwork for the tank and all the mud guards and all the bits and pieces was done by Venom Paintworks over in Hull, where Venom is cracking. He'll repair plastics, he'll paint the inside, paint them inside out. I can't fault his work. He's really good. He's got a good reputation. Seat, I had that recovered locally by Andy Lee's Upholstery. He's done a belting job. He does all my seats. Good turnaround on that. Couple of days, got it back. Engine, I'm running out of things now. Apart from thanking myself, obviously, for putting all the time and effort into it. Now you're going to see this bike about, or you will see it about. I won't publish this video on YouTube until the raffle's over, but it has been bought by one of these competition companies. I got really good money for it. I can't complain. But again, as you'll see, the bike is absolutely stunning and it's perfect. In my eyes, it's perfect. Like I said, I really didn't want to get rid of it, but I've now got 6 bikes. I ain't got any room in my unit and I need to start shifting them. I have 2 other DT Lc 125s that I want to get on with and get it out of the way. I've got this one here. I've had Jim's done the forks, he's polished the forks, he's rebuilt the forks, I've had all new seals and everything in the forks. The only thing I've really done is stripped it and rebuilt it and tuned the engine. It's been a right learning curve tuning it. This thing had the wrong size jet in it. It looks like someone had drilled it out. I had all sorts of running problems at first. Spoke to one of the lads on the DT 10V page on Facebook. Check that out. It's called DT Lc 10V 1982 to 1984. that page on there is full of information. It's amazing, and it's full of people from all around the world. I only started that page a few months ago and it's gone absolutely galactic, and thanks to everybody that's involved with the page and helping out. And you know, I think there's a few scammers on there, but they don't seem to be raising the reds too much, because I think we're all a bit wise to the scams and we all know each other. So yeah, it's a good place to get parts and sell parts. It's slowed down parts at the minute, summertime. It must be because everyone's chilling out and going on holiday and not doing any projects, you know. So yeah, I tried to get everything for this bike, and more, you know, that it needed. It's like the handguards. These didn't have them, but I think it looks great with the handguards. The grill on the front of the light. Now, I did see somewhere some grills for the indicators. I can't remember where I've seen them, and I wanted to get the grills for the indicators as well. They must have been something 1980s or something like that, old stock, that were on there. That was a bit of a mod you could do with them. I don't know. There was also, I've heard things of other different mods, things like there was a number plate grill, and somewhere else I can't remember. One of the lads were telling me. But this bike, you know, it came to me, and it was a gamble. I paid a lot of money for it. I thought it was a lot of money, you know. I've bought bikes for half what I paid for it, but it was the only one that was a blue one in the country that was for sale, and it had been for sale for quite a long time. And you know, I did get him down from what he wanted. I got him down £500, but I still think I paid a lot for it. But you know, I've put it right. Everything's been done, and it's going to be a cracking bike for someone. Took it to a show the other week, the local show. There's a video on YouTube called the Buckton Vale Bike Show, on my page. That shows this bike and a lot of other bikes, and our Billy walking around filming. But the attention this got, people were just gobsmacked. You know, it's like brand new. It is like brand new. You know, the knobbles are still on the tyres. I've literally done 49 miles or something like that. I think I've done 49 kilometres since I've rebuilt it. What have I done? Oh no, sorry, 104 kilometres. So I've done a little bit more than that. But I've just been taking it easy, doing little bursts because it's a new engine. I have done some modifications. I've put some racing reeds in it. So they're 2-stage Boyston reeds. They do make a difference. You know, it goes like stink. And the correct jets in the carb, the correct size from Yambits, they made a hell of a difference. You know, this bike here, I've put my neck on the line with price for parts, and you know, like an original chain seal, swinging arm seal. They don't exist, and one come up on eBay and I bought it straight away. It was about 80 quid. But it was brand new, not a mark on it, and it's on the bike. You know, it's done 101 kilometres. New chain, new sprockets all round, new air filter, exhaust has been powder coated, and the front pipe's been sprayed with the correct high temperature paint, and even the guard on the exhaust has been done as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn you around because I'm waffling, and you know, I can show you and talk. So I'll spin it round. So here we go. So yeah, the end cam, you know, it's absolutely gleaming. The paintwork down the side, 125 energy induction. That's that little bottle up at the top there. It seems to collect a load of, there's a little bottle up there that collects a load of stuff, and injects it into the engine. Now that's got a spacer. I'm not sure whether that is a modification, the spacer. Oh no, that's the reed head. Yeah, that's the reed head. So that's the original carb, which I went through, cleaned up, cleaned all the engine, give it all a good good going over. It's got the original sump guard on. The paintwork, you know, look at that. It is absolutely popping. I'm talking about it now and I don't even want to let it go. I do. I've got to let it go. I've got to make some room. It's got 33,000 miles on it. You know, it's been about. I've not changed it. I'm not hiding anything. I'm the second UK owner on the DVLA. What's up with that now? That little thing, that little bush has come out because it's the way I've got it set up. But yeah, them little rings, they're like, you know, rocking horse poo. The wheels, just everything. The covers, the black covers are actually off a period bike that I imported them from Germany. There, you're not getting them. Well, I bought another set for the next one. The next project I'm going to do and get out is the bike that I think's a special one, and you'll see that coming up. Like I said, the tyres still got the knobbles on them. I put a nice number plate on it, blue surround. I've got the L plates on obviously because I'm a learner driver. I've just washed it, so there's a bit of wet here and there. But yeah, seat lock works, got a key for it. Swinging arms mint. Oh, all these bolts here were SFX wheels. Paul at FSX did all me shiny bolts and that. He stripped them, polished them, and put all new. Stripped them, polished them, and re-zinked them. And yeah, absolutely spot on job. The front of the bike there, so it looks lovely. You know, no expense spared on this one. It's my first one, and I think it did need doing like a proper job. But I've done one. I did one at Christmas and I sold that, and then I kicked myself because I didn't do it all. And I thought, you know, I've got to do the full job, and do it on a blue one. And I'm glad I've saved it. You know, this kid had it and he was, don't know what he was doing with it. He must have been off-roading and all sorts. There was snap levers, no wing mirrors on it, scrapes all over it. Been down the road a few times. So it has been a slog. And, you know, people say a labour of love. And, you know, you do. I'm one of them that will just, you know, not bothered about what it costs. I just get it done. And deal with it later. But like I said, I got a really good price for it, so I'm really happy. And my next one that I'm doing is a red and white one, and this one's, I call it the mystery bike. Well, it's not a mystery bike, but I call it a mystery bike because it was a mystery at first, and it was, I didn't get any documents with it, just a import from South Africa. Anyway, I cut a long story short, it's been in the Isle of Man Museum on display for a number of years, and I found out off the guys on the page that it could be from Brazil. It could be a Brazilian bike. But anyway, that one actually is a special bike because it was my wife's, it was made on my wife's birthday. Didn't know, and it's one I'm going to keep. I call it, it's actually but it's going to be her bike. I'm teaching her how to ride it when it's done. So without further ado, I don't want to bore you anymore. Obviously I'm saying goodbye to the DT. It's a blinding piece of kit. Flies, it's a flying machine. You know, I didn't think they were that quick, these little DTs, but they do, don't half fly. Go for it, you know, it will easily pull wheelies first and second gear, no dramas. And I really do wish whoever gets hold of it looks after it and doesn't run it into the ground, you know, because like I say, it's going on one of these raffles, and when the raffle comes up I'll be buying a few tickets, because if I can win it back, I'll win it back, because it's a belter. But for now I want to get my money out of it, and I want to move on to my next project. I've got two DTs. I've got a CRM 250 that I need to get back on the track and road, and I can't ride that because I ain't got a licence. And I've got the KMX 125, which is a French import 3,000 mile bike, which needs, it Doesn't need anything, it's perfect. It just could do with, and not could do with, but I think I want to do a full hit on it and do the frame, because on one side it's not quite rusty, it's just, I'll show you, it's just a bit of patina. I call it patina. It's just basically been sat against a wall in France in a barn for 14 years, so it's got a bit of surface rust. You know, it's just surface rust, but that's a nice thing as well, you know what I mean? That is fast. You know, I put some racing reeds in that, put some done the handlebars recently, exhaust, new valve. I put some new valves in it. I don't know, but it's cracking. It's a cracking little bike. I love it, and we had these back in the day. That's what it's all about for me. You know, I went to a garage today, a friend of mine, just to have a look at his ramp for him, and he's got a garage full of old Harleys and big old Hondas, and you know, the big like cruising bikes, and that's not me. It's never what I've really been into. The thing that I'm into is dirt bikes. 1980s dirt bikes, and because that's what we've seen people on, that's what we used to come down on the track and people were riding about on, and you know, if we can save them and keep them going, you know, around the world, this is like, you know, it's absolutely fantastic. And you know, this is my second one, so I've saved 2 up to yet. I've got another 2. One's being used by Billy the cameraman as a dirt bike, so God knows what he'll do to that, but you know, didn't really have much choice because he wants to be involved in the channel, and he's my son as well. He's my son, so I'll let him have it. And if he does break it, you know, it's not a lot to get it fixed, is it? What, you know, panels and tanks. I've got a spare tank, I've got spare panels. We could do a job on that one eventually, but for now, people, anyway, it's goodbye to the DT, so I'll say goodbye, bye, and it's goodbye from me, people, and please like and subscribe. Over and out. Take care. Ta.